So here we are again, folks, the case against VH, Part 4, a continuation of Part 3, the reason why she left. Part 2, Internet and the Trolls. I decided to break this into two separate videos, folks, simply because of the time factor. I don't want to waste any time. We're going to get into it. As I stated in the last video, we would be addressing the issue of why Andrea actually left and the Internet and the Trolls. For years, Mr. VH has claimed that it was the internet trolls and haters that drove his wife away. We saw in the last video the real reason. I want to just touch on a couple points in that last video, though I do believe the substance of that video to be truthful. I do think Mr. VH is pulling it out of his ass that Kenny and Descent, that their intentions, now I don't claim to know anyone's intentions, but I do not believe it was ever their intention to drive him to suicide or killing his children. I think that's rather dramatic. And as far as Mouse is concerned, I'm not going to defend her. I'm not here to stick up for her, folks. I don't know what her initial intent was. I just thought it was kind of ironic that he was calling her out, you know, for using him for spitting out babies and having sex. But that aside, we can address that another time. I want to stay focused here, sharp like a laser. So we addressed the reason why she actually left, but in this video we will be addressing the claim that it was the internet haters and trolls that drove the wedge between them, rather than what she has stated and other people have told Mr. VH is that it was his obsession with the internet and the internet trolls. So here again, from the horse's mouth, let's get into it.
I'm not even worried about it anymore. But everybody wanted me off the internet. Allegedly, now here, check this out. Allegedly, my dear sainted ex-wife, apparently this whole hullabaloo with my wife, soon to be ex-wife, now that I know she broke the law, is that, oh, well, if he'd have just turned off the internet, I wouldn't have had cyber sex, none of this would have been happening, blah, 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 blah. But here's the problem. The problem is she never told me to shut the damn thing off. If she would have come to me and said, James, turn the internet off, I'd have turned the damn thing off. But she never come to me. She never said, hey, James, why don't you turn off your Google Hangout and spend time with me? If she'd have done that, I'd have turned off my Google Hangout and spent time with my wife. Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have. But she never told me. She never opened up her mouth and told me. Okay, yes, it's true. There are occasions when I can read people's minds. It's absolutely true. But you know what? I can't read my wife's mind, and I sure as hell can't read it all the time. Okay? She's got to open up her mouth, and she's got to tell me, James, I want the internet turned off. Or, James, I don't want you doing a Google Hangout. I want you to spend time with me. If she'd have done that, if she would have opened up her damn mouth, allegedly, none of this shit would be going on. No divorce, no threats, no violence, none of this bullshit. None of it would be going on. According to now multiple sources, this is what Andrea is telling everybody behind the scenes. Is that, oh, if he'd have just shut off the internet, everything would have been fine. Well, why didn't she tell me? Why didn't she open up her yap and tell me? That's the problem that I have. All right? Because she could have told me at any time, James, shut off the Google Plus. I'd have shut it off. I would have shut it off. I would have. But she never opened up her goddamn mouth. She never would tell me. If she'd have just told me, get out of the Google Hangout and spend time with me, I'd have shut it down right then and there, man. I'd said, see you guys, I'm gone, bye. You know, and that would have been the end of it. But no. We've got to go and actually have sex with another man instead of opening up our mouth to tell our husband that we want him off the internet. Does that make any sense to anybody? Because it sure as hell don't make no sense to me. What makes sense to me is that she should have opened up her mouth and said, I don't want you on a Google Hangout. I don't want the internet no more. Get rid of the internet. I would have shut it down. I would have shut it down right then. I'd called Gerard and said, shut me down. And then I'd went and, you know, paid it off or whatever. But she never told me. Fucker Jim being all nice with me, and at the same time he's talking to ZZ behind my back, trying to get my wife to leave.
I'm not talking to nobody behind your fucking back. I wasn't talking to nobody behind your fucking back. Nobody. And yes, Andrea should have left your ass because you were on internet all night and you weren't paying attention to her. She's a young woman.
I was on the internet for 4 hours.
Oh, fuck you, you were. You were up for 12, 13 hours at a snap.
No, I was
Fuck
not.
you. Bullshit. I was in those chat rooms with you while she was hugging on you. She wanted your fucking attention, you asshole. She wanted your attention. Bullshit. She wanted your attention. Well, 8 hours is what you should have spent with your wife. Not on talking strangers. Oh, bullshit. Because she had nothing else better to do.